Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now the first NFL carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line is lower than the defensive front. They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Romo hands to Elliott. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll try the air now with Romo. Oh, he stays up, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Third and long here. It's Romo. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Second down following the run. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they're going to go soft on the corners. This is Jennings. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
throw on second down. His throw incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And just like that, it's third down. And a look at the defense for the Cowboys.
Justin Durant doesn't get mentioned very often in conversation, but at the end of every game, he's made a lot of tackles.
From the gun on third down, Manning. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to ride and in a bad mood.
Play clock winding down. Manning to throw on second down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Anthony Hitchens coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long third and goal. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third and long, it's Manning. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. No hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. Time running out here on the play clock. Trying to hit his tight end, Donnell, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go to Elliott again. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50. The 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And there's a flag on the play. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Two seconds to go, first quarter. Manning now on first down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Working from the gun, Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Taking it about the 16. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Yeah, you love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Elliott fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's brought down. Fake for Elliott. Now Romo. Going right side. He has Winton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys' all-time receptions leader, Jason Witten, the intended target. And that's going to make it 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Throwing on first down is Manning. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Giants are going to get a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Manning now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
First carry here for Shane Vereen. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
To throw, it's Manning. Cruz has it over the middle. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Now Manning throwing on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Romo gives to Elliott, fighting through. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He completes it to Bryant. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. In the red zone this time. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to run it with Morris. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Alfred Morris, his first touchdown in a Cowboy uniform. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Bailey now to kick it.